Today we're tackling one of the biggest questions that I always get when people talk about Amazon FBA. What's better to start off as a beginner, retail arbitrage or online arbitrage? If you're new here, my name is Faraj. I've resold multi-six figures in profit reselling name brand items on Amazon. I've had experience with both retail arbitrage and online arbitrage, and today I'm going to be breaking down the pros and cons of doing both of these business models in 2025. Before we dive in, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys hit the post notification because I'm just going to be dropping so much value about Amazon FBA in this channel. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get to this video.
Okay, guys, so the big question that everybody's asking is online arbitrage versus retail arbitrage for beginners. Which path is going to get us to six figures, the fastest, the easiest, and which path is going to help us scale the most with Amazon FBA? In this video, we're going to answer that. So this is everything you guys are going to learn today, the key difference between online arbitrage and retail arbitrage, how to decide which method is right for your situation. Because some people say online arbitrage is good for them, some people say retail arbitrage is good for them, but the matter of fact is that it depends on each person's situation. I have one of my mentees, Abdi, right now, and he just doesn't have enough time to do retail arbitrage. He doesn't have a car or anything like that. So online arbitrage, getting products sent to his home and sending them out to Amazon, that's really his only option, right? You get the exact tools needed to succeed with either approach. Real student testimonials or case studies, a good example of somebody that has done both, right? My mentee, Suf, he scaled to 10K a month his first month. I really want to share that story with you guys. I think you guys will resonate and learn a lot from it. So the first thing we got to answer just for beginners is, what is retail arbitrage? Retail arbitrage is basically just physically going to store. Ross, Marshalls, Walmart, Target, scanning products with their phone to check profitability. There's other scanning softwares out there, but SellRamp is the best software. Purchasing items at a discount and listing them on Amazon, and you could start seeing results the same day, right? I'll give you guys a story. I always tell my mentees, I always tell people the story. One of my first month selling on Amazon, I didn't have any proof of concept. I didn't even know if this stuff worked. And what I was basically able to do, I had this Febreze. It was a Febreze product from Costco. It was below market resale price already. And then it was on like a buy one, get one 50% off. So there was already tons of margin on that product. I went ahead and just listed it randomly because I didn't know how to read a keeper chart. I didn't know how to tell if a product sold or not. So I just listed it on my inventory, and what did you know? I had it in my cart. So I listed it on my inventory, and before I checked out, I sold 5 already. So I went ahead and grabbed the whole stock and I sold out in a day and a half. And that just gave me all the confidence and proof of concept. Plus, I was 18 at the time. I started with only, 500 to 1,000. So it was great. And it helped me with my motivation and like with Amazon because I didn't know if it worked or not, right? I just had 500 to 1,000 to invest in this business model that I heard of. You see people on TikTok and YouTube, talking about this business model, how good it was, but I didn't have any proof of concept. So retail arbitrage is kind of the fastest way to really get sales on Amazon. You can get a product from a store, pick it up the same day, you could list it, and then you could sell it the same night, and then you could ship it out the next day. Your money is just going to be coming back so much faster because the customer is going to receive it. If you do merchant fulfilled, the customer is going to receive it in 3 to 4 days. So that's going to help you so much with retail arbitrage. Let's go talk about some of them. So some of the advantages of retail arbitrage is just you get immediate results. Like I just said in my story, you could sell it same day. Perfect for beginners to learn fundamentals, right? You could always return it. You can see and inspect products physically. So sometimes listing will look super alike. And with online arbitrage, you're putting $500 in the order. Let's just say you order something that was 6 ounces and it's really supposed to be 12. And you just made a beginner mistake. Personally, you'd be able to see, verify it, and just return it, right? You can find exclusive in-store deals others miss, right? And it's just great proof of concept. Best feeling when you go to the store, buy stuff, list it, and before you even take it out the car, it's all sold out, right? That's one of my mentees, Soup. He said that. We've got this from one of his testimony videos, but that's true. One of my other friends that do Amazon FBA, my guy, No, he literally told me that he went kind of on a road trip to Ollie's. He went on like a route. It was like a 2 to 3 hour route. He hit all the Ollie's in his area, right? And while he was driving back, he listed some of the items. And before he put the products in his storage unit, it all sold out, right? And that is the best feeling ever. And you just can't beat that with when you're getting online arbitrage and you're getting the products in like 2 to 3 weeks, right? One of the big challenges with retail arbitrage is just, the travel between stores, gas and vehicle expenses cut into profits, right? Like if you're driving a lot, maybe your alternator goes out. If you don't know that the Ollie's trips, those hour trips that you were going in probably had something to do with it, right? Limited to what's available locally, right? If you're in a location that doesn't have that many stores and stuff, kind of out of luck. And also there are physical limitations on scaling. There's only so many hours in a day, right? Also, it's not optimal for people that have school, people that are, working jobs. It's just not that optimal, right? It's great for beginners, but it's not optimal. That's what we have online arbitrage over here. What is online arbitrage, right? Online arbitrage is the same thing, You're just finding products on websites to resell on Amazon. We're using software tools like Keepa and SellerAmp to find products at a profitable price. We're ordering online and having items shipped to you and can be done with anywhere with internet. I'll give you guys an example. I was in Saudi Arabia 2 to 3 weeks ago. I was enjoying time with my family, spending time with my family on vacation, but I was still spending thousands of dollars of inventory, sending it to a prep center and getting it prepped. And I was still making money while I was on my trip. It was just a great feeling. You could do online arbitrage from anywhere, and that's where you could kind of get that laptop lifestyle. So some of the challenges with online arbitrage is just there are steeper learning curves with tools like Keep a Product Finder, even reverse sourcing, right? You can't physically inspect items with word purpose. That's not that big of a challenge, but you do need to in fact your shipping costs, but also some other challenges like you get some shipping costs. Most of the times when you're ordering in bulk, you're probably going to get free shipping. It does require more of an upfront investment with software, especially if you're getting repricers and everything, right? Slower results in the beginning phase because you're getting over that learning curve. So I remember when I first started online arbitrage, it was super hard. I remember my first online arbitrage purchase was this Bob O Red Mills. It was these pancakes. I was FBAing them. And what happened was it came to my house. I prepped it. I sent it out like 2 days later. And by the time it got to FBA, it tanked. I really doubled down on learning how to use it. What I realized what I needed to do was I needed to learn how to use Keep a Product Finder, how to manual source, how to find profitable listings that I'm not just reverse sourcing off other people. Because when you're reverse sourcing off somebody else, that guy is probably reverse sourcing somebody else. And it gets to kind of like a cycle, right? If you don't build the skill of actually manufacturing your margin, using discounted gift cards, subscribe and saves, tax exempt, using so many different strategies to manufacture your margin, you're always going to be in kind of the reverse sourcing rat race. That's what I call it, because it is a rat race because you're copying somebody, somebody else is copying somebody, and it's just a circle. And every single time you get something new, every single time you find a product just from like a Google search or something so easy, I'll give you guys a quick example of what I'm talking about right now. So let's just say I found this guy's storefront over here. I went to his storefront over here. I found this product over here. And then I go to SellerAmp, and the first Google search is $7.82 right now. But for the sake of the video, let's just say it's profitable. Let's just say it's like $3, right? If I find this product and it's profitable, right? And I found it in less than 2 minutes, right? All I did, I went to this guy's storefront and I found it at a profitable price. Hypothetically, how easy was that? So many people can find this product and get on this listing because I didn't spend any time or energy sourcing this product. I just copied it, did a Google search, and the first thing that came up was profit, right? That's the case for a lot of these people that you guys are reverse sourcing. And what you guys don't realize that instead of learning how to manufacture your margin, you're just going to be stuck getting reverse sourced. You're going to get stuck with these listings that just always tank. One of the worst things you could do at the start is not try to learn how to manufacture your margin, learning how to use Keep a Product Finder, right? Guys, I know it's tough, right? But it's something that we're going to have to do. So we talked about the pros and cons of both retail and online arbitrage. Let me show you guys a success story of one of my mentees, Suf. He hit back-to-back 1K sales days, and he hit 1.2K, then a 1.7K day. And he was able to hit a 10K a month in his first 30 days selling Amazon. He was a college junior with zero experience. He started with retail arbitrage at Ross. His first sale was documented. As you can see, he got his first sale. We documented it. Partnered with another mentee, no for him. He was daily sourcing, and they were going to Ollie's every single day in the morning. What would happen is they would run out of stores to kind of hit. What we kind of did, so we started with RA to learn fundamentals and build capital. So we gradually incorporated OA to bring, long-term systems. And it's eventually we transitioned to primary OA while FBA. Because he was in college, he wasn't able to do retail arbitrage anymore. He wasn't able to do that much FBM. So we fully transitioned to FBA, only does online arbitrage now. He's doing about 20, 30 kids. With my personal recommendation, I've helped 100 people start and scale their Amazon business. I would start with a hybrid approach. I would do 2 days of retail arbitrage, and I would do 2 days of online arbitrage. With online arbitrage, right, we don't need you spending money on inventory just yet. Just get over that learning curve, learn some skills, right? Start reverse sourcing while learning how to use Keep a Product Finder, while mainly sourcing websites, right? And your inventory, your buys should mostly be retail arbitrage, so you're still getting sales. And then we're gradually going to cut down on the retail arbitrage, spend more time doing online arbitrage. And as your knowledge and capital grow, gradually shift more towards fulfillment by Amazon and online arbitrage. It's just going to be more of an enjoyable experience. It's going to be more of an enjoyable business, just being a business owner doing this, doing FBA and OA, because you're getting products shipped to your house and you're leveraging Amazon's warehouse.
You're struggling to start an Amazon business, or you've been thinking about starting an Amazon business for the longest time now and you don't know where to start, I'm going to leave a link in the description for you to book a one-on-one call with me to see how we could start and scale your Amazon business to 10K per month guaranteed. So make sure you guys guys book a call to speak with me one-on-one, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.